Thank you. Following up Phil, who gave a great talk about generally how Steem works. So I wanted to focus on like very specifically how you guys can actually earn money on Steem. And especially because it's like so new and they're really trying to encourage a lot of content creation. Steemit Inc. is specifically trying to encourage a lot of content creation. There's like a lot of good opportunities to earn really good returns from your different type of content posts. So I want to start here. As you can see, there's all these different logos, and these are all different sites that are built on top of the Steem blockchain. So a lot of people just think like Steemit.com is Steem, but they're really two separate things. So Steem is a blockchain that has nothing to do with any website, just kind of like Bitcoin is a blockchain that doesn't have anything to do with any website. But Steemit.com is just a site that lets you kind of view and interact with the blockchain. And that's just that's the first and primary example. But anyone in the world can make a site that works in the same way and uses the Steem blockchain. So here you can see a bunch of other examples. DTube is sort of like a YouTube clone that's also built on top of the Steem blockchain. So just like on Steemit, where you can make a blog post and people can upvote it and you can earn rewards, on DTube you can post videos, and it posts, the videos are hosted on IPFS, but it makes an actual post on the Steem blockchain that can get upvoted and earn rewards, just like on Steemit.com. Oh, there you go. So DLive is like a Twitch kind of streaming platform, also built on the Steem blockchain. Zapple is a weird name, but it's a Twitter kind of clone for like short 240 character posts. Oh. food break. Yeah. And then D-Sound is like for music and sound posts. Utopian is a really great one that I use personally all the time. I don't know if any of you are software developers, but it's specifically made to reward open source software development. So if you do any open source software development for which you usually don't earn any money, you can post about it on Utopian and earn really good returns. And that's how I earn a significant amount of returns on my Steem posts, is whenever I do any development work on open source projects, I post about it and you can earn really good rewards from that. D-Mania is for memes. So I think they're kind of stupid, but people seem to love them. So you make a dumb meme with like a picture and some funny, caption. D-Mania is specifically for that. And Steepshot is for just photos. So these are all examples. So depending upon what kind of content you want to post, you should kind of like pick the site that's specific to that content. So if you want to go to the next slide. So these are examples. So this is a post on DTube. It's kind of hard to see here, but I circled. So the top votes for this one is like $100-some worth. This one's $132, and this one I can't see how much, but it's a lot. So Steemit Inc. is really trying to encourage these sites encourage people to build these other sites on top of the Steem blockchain and encourage people to use the sites. So each of these sites has a lot of Steem power that's delegated to them from Steemit.com, and they use that to vote the content that's posted through those sites. So, literally all you have to do is go and post some, not horrendous content on any of these sites, and you will earn some really great rewards just because they want to encourage people to use these sites right now. So, Phil, you kind of mentioned that like if you go on and just post stuff, people aren't going to throw money at you, but in a way, like they are in certain cases. So if you're an open source software or if you're a software developer, start contributing to some open source projects on GitHub, or make your own project and post it on there. And if you post it on Utopian, this is an example from one of my posts. They upvoted it for $132 just because they have the Steem power and they want to encourage people to post as much as possible right now. I mean, that's not going to last. As these sites become popular, their vote is got to be spread between more people. But right now, Like I literally just posted on there and they just upvoted for $132.
But when you post on one, is that posting on all? And like, what's the difference?
So any site can decide. It always posts on the Steem blockchain. So all this stuff, no matter what site it's posted on, is on the blockchain, and it's accessible to anyone who is viewing the blockchain. And each site can decide what it wants to show. So Steemit.com shows literally anything and everything that's posted to the blockchain, whether it's a video or a blog post or picture, it doesn't matter. It's just a kind of anything and everything. So Utopian, which is the one for open source software development, only shows posts that are through Utopian, and they have a bunch of rules around, like it's a moderated site, so they'll only show posts that pass their quality standards. So you can't literally just post anything. So. And then, so similarly, I think this is one from DTube. So they will only show videos that were posted through their service. So even though there's lots of other stuff on the blockchain, each site can choose what it wants to show and what it wants to vote on. So specifically, if you just go on to Steemit.com and just post some random stuff, yes, you probably won't get any votes if you don't have any followers. But if you instead post the same content through one of these other sites that's trying to encourage more people to use them, then you can get really big upvotes literally just by posting it through those sites. And then that also, by getting those upvotes, then your posts kind of show higher in the feeds, and other people will see it, and that's how you start to get followers and get other people voting you that aren't just these different services. So it's, I don't want to call it like gaming the system, but it's just, it's a really good opportunity right now to kind of take advantage of the fact that Steem is worth so much relatively, because cryptocurrencies are very popular, and they're using that to encourage people to come. Like they want everyone to go to DTube and see, oh my gosh, there's all these videos that made $100, $200, $300. That looks great, and it's going to get a lot of people coming. And a lot of people are switching from YouTube specifically now, because I don't use YouTube much, but I understand they had some changes that made a lot of posters earn a lot less. A lot of them are now switching to DTube. So the kind of marketing that they're doing is working. So it's a good opportunity right now to kind of take advantage of those rewards that they're giving out on all these sites. That's not going to be available as it becomes more popular. So then, on top of that, if you are just posting like a regular blog post on Steemit.com and you don't have any followers and no one upvotes it, there's also the possibility of buying upvotes. So a lot of accounts on Steem that are like whale accounts and have tons of Steem power, most of them don't really go around reading all the posts and upvoting them like Phil does. But so a lot of them will sell upvotes, and it's a lot. People have varying. Some people don't like that. Some people really like it. Regardless of whether you like it or not, it's a thing and it happens. I look at it. It's just advertising, really. So if you go on Facebook and you're a business or whatever, and you can give them money and they show your post to people. So this is essentially the same thing. You can pay someone on Steem that has a lot of Steem power to upvote your post, and then that essentially shows your post to a lot more people. The good thing about using Steem to do this is when you pay Facebook, you give them money, you don't get any of that money back. But when you pay an account with a lot of Steem power to upvote your post, you get the reward from their upvote. So it's as if you paid Facebook to advertise and then Facebook gave you the money back after the advertisement was done. So that's also a really good opportunity. So if you go to the next slide for me. So that's kind of how my business got started on Steem. When I first went onto the platform, I posted stuff and no one saw it and no one cared, and I was like, this is kind of dumb. And I was a little discouraged. So I eventually found out about these accounts that sell upvotes. And at the time, it was very difficult to use. You just had to kind of stumble upon these accounts, and they all had different rules, and if you did it wrong, you lost your money, and it was difficult, to say the least. So I made this website called SteemBotTracker.com, which tracks all the bots, as they're known, that will upvote your posts for money. So this is just, there's a lot more information on the website, but I just took a screenshot here. So this is a list of all the different bots, and and there's a lot more than just shown here, but and they typically work on a bidding system. So it's just their upvote is worth a certain amount, which you can see here, and every about 2.5 hours they vote based on how many people have sent in bids in that time period. So if you send in 10 Steem and someone else sent in 10 Steem and that's it, then you split the vote value 50-50. So this site just shows, you know, the total value of the vote, the total amount of bids that were sent in the round, and then the, you know, the maximum amount that's suggested to bid, and it just all the information when it's going to vote next and everything. And it even has a button that you can just send in. You can send Steem or Steem dollars to upvote your post right from the website. So you know, it's another way that, so when I first came on and I wrote posts and originally they weren't getting any votes because no one followed me, I used these services. I bought some Steem, I used these services to upvote my posts, and then all of a sudden my posts started showing higher in the lists and more people started seeing them, and I gained followers, and then I got more, you know, organic upvotes. So now I don't need to pay money to promote my posts because I have enough followers at this point. So it's just, you know, it's just a way to go on and start advertise your brand. So if you pay money to advertise, you get the money back from the value of the votes on your posts. And if what you're posting is interesting to people, you know, you grow a following, and you can start to really earn some rewards that way. So yeah, the last slide, you can go on. Yeah. So the last thing, you know, if Steem is like a really small community right now, I mean, even though you had all the numbers of 200,000 monthly active users, that's still relatively small in the sense of like how Facebook is or whatever. So if you go, there's Steemit.chat is just a popular service, and there's this is one. I know you guys can't. I could send you this link so you don't have to write it down. But there's a lot of Discord servers just for little communities on Steem, like that support newer users, that can help you out, and you know. So if you're really serious about kind of, you know, earning and posting on Steem, it's good to just, you know, start chatting with people and you know, kind of making friends and meeting everyone in the local communities. Obviously, if you're all here, you're already doing that, and then that's how, you know, people start to also learn about you and upvote your posts and follow you. And so that's, I didn't go as long as Phil or you know, have as many slides, but I wanted to give some specific ways to earn money. So I myself, you know, I mentioned how I started, but at this point, I'm now actually, with the current price of Steem, earning more than I am at my full-time job just from my posts and businesses on Steem. I'm not ready to actually leave my job yet, but yeah, so it's worked out much better than I could have imagined. And I think there's like a really good opportunity, like I said, to get in kind of early and take advantage of the push that they're doing to kind of get more people to use the platform. So, take questions.